This is a response video to code. I'm sitting in the chair, baby. I'm going to answer these 15 questions. All right. So, number one, name 5 books, films, or songs, and this can be a mixture of things that you said. It sounds like a 5-part question, so I'm going to answer it the best I can. All right, so the first book that really caught my attention, the first author, that would be Edgar Allan Poe. Was the first author that I heard that I was just like really interested in reading everything that he had to say. All right, that was the first book that I really got interested in. Later on in life, I was introduced to Norman Vincent Peale. He was the author of The Power of Positive Thinking, and I really devoured that book, you know, and many others that he wrote. So the movie that influenced me most when I was young was Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz, directed by Victor Fleming. Plenning, my bad. Sorry. That was a big influence on my life. Wizard of Oz was, yeah. Later on in life, Dark City. Dark City was that was the movie that really kind of shook me. And this was before the Matrix movies came out, and I guess that was Alex Proyas. He was the director of that movie. As far as songs, Led Zeppelin was probably my first favorite. And When the Levee Breaks, yeah, that was a big influence on me. The first record that I got as a birthday gift from my aunt was Led Zeppelin, and when it was before the Levee Breaks. It was I think it was Presents. It was a double album. That was really awesome. John Mayer. I'm really into blues. I mean, I'm really into a lot of different kinds of musics. So John Mayer was Waiting on the World to Change. That was a song that really influenced me. All right, so that was the answer to the first question. So, question number 2. The last thing I learned. I like this one. I'm constantly relearning everything. I recently relearned to be patient. And I'm constantly learning patience. You'll see a pattern in this. As I read this off, I wrote some notes down just so I didn't get it wrong. All right, question number 3. Do you meditate? Yes, I do, but not in the traditional way. I concentrate on my task at hand. And while I'm trying to pay attention to my surroundings, this is the way that I meditate. I dive deep into what I'm doing, and that's my meditations. I try to pay attention to my surroundings at the same time. If you can call that meditation, again, there's going to be a pattern here with the paying attention, So that was question number 3. Number 4. your hero is and why. This is a two-part question. Everyone is my hero at some point because I have something to learn from everybody. And everybody's not always my hero, and I'm not always the hero. I'm doing a lot of E-I-O-ums here, but we're all here to be each other's hero. And that's the way I see things. All right, so that was question number 4. Number 5. Share a recent kind act that you did. This was a good one because in this day, something happened that number 5 question, it really, it struck me. So, share a recent kind of act that you did. I was purposely kind to someone who intentionally tried to use me. Now, I knew this person was using me, and I was purposely, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that, but I was purposely being kind to this person, and even in knowing that this guy was trying to use me. And I complied and helped them. Because, at the end of the day, a manipulator is only crying out for help. So, and maybe it takes one to know one. I mean, I'm not really sure. So, let's move on. Number 6. 6th question. The biggest lie I've ever found. Well, I would have to say, I thought about this for a minute, and I would have to say Darwinism. Probably Darwinism is the biggest lie that I've ever found. And either that or that junk DNA is just junk DNA. I just don't find this true to the best of my knowledge. I'm not calling this absolute blanket statement 100% truth, but to the best of my research, I just don't believe in junk DNA. I don't think that's, there's no such thing as junk in nature. Everything has a purpose. So even junk DNA, if you can call it that. Number 7. What is your passion or pastime? This was an easy one. I love to ride BMX. I love to exercise on BMX bikes. I love to ride these bicycles. And I find so much joy in it that I'm in heaven when I do this. All right. So I'm going to move on. Number 8. Recommended to study. If I would recommend anything to study for people, for others, I would say it would be natural, spiritual, or universal law. I would say study that. This is truest of the truth. Things that do not change. That's truth. And not just to me, just everywhere. Truth is something that cannot be changed. I mean, I cannot think of a better definition of truth. Truth is something that cannot be changed. Scientists do all this stuff, and that's theory, and this, that, and the other, and they think truth is truth, and la-da-da. But truth is something that cannot be changed 100%. All right? Number 9. Your best practice. I try to practice patience, humility, and strength. I think these things are a good balance. And, I'm still working on all that, All right, so number 10, your saying or motto. My saying or motto would be pay attention, spend time. This is spiritual currency. Pay attention and spend time. That is spiritual currency. That's my motto. That's what I live by. All right. So, am I going too fast? I feel like I'm gonna hurry here. All right. So, question number 11. What work on self did you need to do? Man, this was a hard one. This was tough. I really had to sit back on this one. One of the things I need to work on is holding my tongue. I talk too much sometimes. I give out too much. And although I've been told that I know when to speak and know when to be quiet, it's still something that I should be working on. I could make it better. I think I could make it better. Question 12. Biggest truth I've ever found. Well, that this world matters as much as the spiritual world. I think that is the biggest truth I've found. And that's, again, that could go back to 11. That was something that I really need to work on. So 13. I can't read it. 3 favorite quotes. I would say, good to you, many blessings, and peace be with you. Peace, love, and strength. 14. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? Well, I see myself right here, where I'm at in 3 years. Hopefully, And 15. Share a spiritual or profound experience. I mean, there's so many. So 15. I can make a whole nother video on 15. I have so many. Like every day, if I really pay attention, every day I have a spiritual experience. So I'm going to leave it at that. And this is my response video to 1111 Code's 15 questions. So I'm sitting in the chair, although I didn't come up live. I'm working on getting some good headphones. I've been invited to some very good live streams here lately. Again. And a different kind of community too. So I'm looking forward to doing this kind of thing, but I got to get the money up and the means to be able to do this, and the intelligence to be able to work this machine, because I'm not really good at working these sort of machines. I can work a skill saw and other kinds of machines, but never was once for the internet sort of thing. So that's where I stand. Love you, Code. Thanks for